Hey, everybody. My name is Joe Bladdock, and I'm a mortgage broker in Simcoe County. And I'm joined here today with Sam Thompson, a mortgage agent also in Simcoe County.
Hi everybody, how's it going? Thanks for having me on today's video today, Joe.
Yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to be doing a reaction video to some really interesting news coming out of CBC today.
Mhm.
So I think we should just get started.
Let's do it.
All right. So today we're looking at this article coming out from the CBC about Canadians have record high mortgage debt. And I
Mm.
know that, you and I, Sam, we've been dealing with a lot of high mortgage numbers this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We've definitely, and anyone wanting to buy a new home have been stretching ratios and limits as much as we can to help compete with the prices today.
Yeah, it's really been an interesting year. And as we look at this article, I mean, we can see here 410,000 people took loans out in the second quarter. And if we go down to here, they're saying that that's a 60% jump compared to the
Wow,
same time last year.
that's wild.
Yeah, it is really wild. I know the pandemic has really spurred a lot of real estate activity with people wanting to have a bigger home or move or just get settled somewhere else, but that's a big jump.
That's a huge jump. Yeah, and it definitely, I know it reflects where we were earlier in this year where the market had just exploded. And it was such a busy, spring into summer.
Yeah, it really is. And just looking at the average Canadian real estate resale home here says that the average resale home has toppled $716,000 in March. That
Wow.
is quite high for the average price of a Canadian home.
That's right. Yeah, you would expect it in isolated areas like, Toronto or Montreal, Vancouver, some of the larger cities, but for that to be the average, it's quite a substantial amount of money
Yeah,
for sure.
substantial amount for sure. Yeah. So it's what we're just trying to do here is go through the article and just see what they're saying because looks like mortgage debt is up, house
Mhm.
prices are up, the average home price has gone up. But looking here, I mean, rates have never been lower.
Right.
So I know, Sam, you and I did an episode about how Canadians are paying off mortgages at record pace right now
Mhm.
because of interest rates being so low. So, the prices are higher, but we're also paying off more mortgage.
That's right. Yeah. When you look at, the rate compared to the life of the mortgage and how much each payment is going, towards the principal loan, it's honestly a really great time to buy, and the savings are quite considerable.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the rates here as we go through. I mean, still
Mm.
in 2002, 2003, we were looking at rates in the 7%. 2008, 7%. And then, I mean, we're looking at a 4.79 posted rate. Obviously, we can do still way better on the broker side, but
Mhm.
um, so let's look at this here. It talks about here someone living with their parents but owning multiple properties, having over $2 million in loans, but it looks like he's not really worried about prices rising or,
Mhm.
it looks like multiple people in Canada even own more than one home.
Yeah, it does for sure. And with the, amount that rent is going for lately, it's definitely a lucrative industry if you're somebody who, owns more than one property and is able to rent out, a second property.
Mhm. Absolutely. Well, I guess the question is, should anyone really be concerned? I mean, mortgage debt is up, house prices are also up, but rates are low. I mean, this
Mm.
article class is anyone over their heads. Well, I know from my perspective, and I know Sam, you and I have talked about this, is that we have that
Mhm.
stress test in Canada, which
Yeah.
makes sure that everyone is stress tested at a rate that is higher than they're getting. So I think that the Canadian fiscal system has already included a buffer in there in case rates go up.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the stress test currently is, 5.25% or prime plus. So really, yeah, like you're saying, it's a decent enough safety net that I feel like they're saying even right there, delinquency rates are all-time low.
Yeah,
It's really, not a huge concern that we're seeing this divide because of that stress test.
I agree. Yes, delinquency rates, like you're saying, are all-time lows, and also seeing that we have this safety bar of the stress test that was implemented. So,
Mhm.
with a stress test of 5.25%, and many Canadians being either at a variable rate around 1.3 or 1.4,
Right.
or a fixed rate at 2 or 2.5%, we could see rates go up, and still Canadians be in a position where they can handle that
Right.
increase because of that built-in buffer.
Hmm.
Hmm, interesting. Well, it's been good reviewing this article with you today, Sam. It seems like even though mortgage debt is rising, with rates being low, we're paying it off quite quickly.
Yeah.
Comparison, and property prices going up. Doesn't seem like many people are really worried about that
Hmm.
being a problem. And with that buffer built in, it seems like we are in a pretty safe situation.
Yeah, I would fully agree that, there's a lot of factors that could make it seem like, a rough scenario for Canadians. But really, I don't think we're in that bad of a spot for sure.
Okay. Well, before we go, I'd just like to take a moment and say thanks for watching. If you have any questions for Sam or myself, leave a comment below and smash that like button if you like this
Hmm.
video. Uh, and if you want to book a time with us, get in touch with us today. Sam Thompson is a mortgage professional in the Simcoe County region, living in Barrie. He's been with the Mega Mortgage team now for over a year. And yeah, Sam, it's great to have you on the reaction video today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joe. And for anybody who doesn't know Joe yet, Joe's a mortgage broker in, again, the Barrie Simcoe area, for over 10 years, living up in a really just a lot of information, a lot of knowledge and experience in the industry. So it's great to have your opinion on these topics and articles, Joe.
Thanks very much, Sam. And we hope you have a great day. And thanks for watching.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us and watching today's video. So my name is Sam Thompson. I'm a mortgage agent in the Barrie Simcoe area.